Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, good evening, everybody. This is Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and we are here live this evening for all signs love readings. If you guys are watching, make sure you say hello. Let me know that you're here. I am on multiple platforms. I'm not just here on YouTube. I am also on Facebook and Twitch. So don't be shy. Hi, Star. Hello, Michael. Welcome. So this evening, guys, the decks that we are going to be using are all ones that you should be familiar with because I've been using them quite often and I don't feel guided to change them because I'm really enjoying it. Been loving the hell out of this deck, so we're going to continue to use the Tarot of Oppositions tonight for all signs. What's next in love for you for each zodiac sign? We're also going to be using the Clarifying Love Situations Oracle deck, another one of mine that's a favorite, which also has a reversal side to it. And we're going to continue to use the Sci-Fi Tarot deck. I'm having fun with this, and I'm just going to continue to use it. So we shall see what kind of messages we get this evening. And then, of course, everybody gets a personal Inner Wisdom Compass card oracle just for you. And sometimes it can be about love, but most of the times it's just, a little message just for you on the side. We're going to get started here with, well, dun, 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 dun. Aries, you have a few more days. So happy birthday out there to the remaining Aries, because I can't believe it, but we're beyond mid-month at this point, which means we're going into Taurus season coming up. Reminder too, though, if you guys are looking for your mid-month readings, make sure you check out Harmonia Friends Club. That was released on Monday, the mid-month check-ins. That is for all zodiac signs. It's not always just focused on love. It's just your overall energy. So make sure you check that out. There's 2 tiers to choose from over there. All right. Have you guys shared? Because sharing is caring. Hello, Michelle. Welcome. Michelle, these are zodiac sign readings. We're going to be starting off with Aries first and working our way down. Check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. There will always be a collective bonus at the end as well. So just look out for your sign. These are not personal readings tonight. These are collective readings. So just take what resonates, leave the rest. Do not force anything to fit. And what is the topic this evening? Well, it's this. What's next in love? So these are current situations and the next steps in love. All right. Here we go. Aries, you are up. Let's see what's going on in love for you. But let's see how things are just going before we even do the clarifying card. I'm just going to be pulling 2 cards here with Aries energy. But let's first call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant master spirit. What is going on here in Aries energy in love? If we can see how Aries is doing in love. 2 of Swords. One more with this. Magician. Aries, I feel like you are in the precipice of getting tired of waiting. Maybe waiting for old love, but I feel like just waiting. There's something here that you have been uncertain of, and maybe you've just been uncertain in love in general. but this feels a lot like this is on the horizon, like a death here. It's like this is over. Okay. You've seen all of the flags here. You're not ignoring this. Now you're looking at this and going, this looks pretty desolate. This looks pretty dry. There's this need and desire here to want to get out of this place. So you're looking upon something much brighter, which is what I do like for you, Aries, which is the Magician here. Okay. You're not trying to control love. You are manifesting what is authentically in your alignment when it comes to love. So I do like this for you, but I also feel there's this precipice of the past here. I'm going to use the dice here too to see what we're focusing on, if this is going to be more focused on new love or still old. Old will be odds. The new is that kind of like we're just really focusing on that energy. Doesn't mean it's not coming up. So we have a 1 and a 6 here, so 7. Something could also come up in 7 days, but this is telling me it's in the odds, so this has to do with your past. You're in the midst of clearing something, but it doesn't mean that you can't bring in new love. You are just right there when it comes to new love for you, but you still have some old stuff lingering here, so we're going to see what the clarifying cards say for you before we see what's next. I like that it's a 7 because it's about reflection. So I feel like Aries is at a stage here of reflecting about past relationships. And one in particular still seems that you're caught into, even if you aren't with this specific person, I still feel it's heavily still in your energy here. Mass realities, beyond posing facades here, cover-ups, dare to unveil the truth hidden beneath. I think you're over this, though. I think that somebody here was wearing a false mask, and you can't deny this anymore either. So the mask have been dropped. You are seeing somebody for who they truly are, and you are different now, too. You may not like everything that has played out for who you are, but there is this need here to have compassion. Some of you have some like attitude here of like feeling guilty or shameful for falling for somebody's games. And sometimes we both wear masks, meaning you and the other individual. They're stating that it's to showcase or to cover insecurities here, hoping for the best. So I do feel a little bit here of a situation where you were wearing some rose-colored glasses in the past with an individual. What else is going on here for Aries? Turbulence. Heal unresolved conflicts with kindness, not anger. So you are still dealing with an individual from the past. You are really struggling with this. You want to look forward, but you also know that you have to drop some baggage here. That's your current situation. So we're going to see what the next move is here for you. But I do feel like this hasn't felt that great. It's just been tearing at you, wanting peace here. So this Aries here has been begging for some peace when it comes to an old connection or connection here where they know it's over. This is not something that you want to save, not this Aries at least, for who I'm reading for. Let's see what's going on here and what's next for you when it comes to love and that we see in the current situation. Reversals are now up. It just lets me know more about the past individual. Death, Scorpio energy. You're at an ending. You're at an ending of a relationship, or some of you are saying to yourself, when will I get over this? And some of you have had this ending for quite some times. Queen of Cups here. Well, more water energy. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. May have Scorpio in the chart, but Pisces and Cancers is here as well. Exiled here. This feels like the 8 of Swords energy here for you. And it is. You have somebody here who's playing victim to a situation. I do feel like somebody here knows how to push your buttons, has this ability here to say mine, knows how to hold on to you, this individual. And I'm starting straight here because this person here wants to keep you closed up, okay? They know exactly how to turn on the waterworks or the anger to cause confusion, gaslighting. You know, when it's a water sign here reversed, it's usually an individual here who is a master manipulative individual with their energy. So they know how to work on your insecurities. And there's something here where I feel you are reflecting on an individual who played victim to this entire situation, which probably ticks you off because there was nothing here where this individual couldn't escape the situation. They chose to just make it as though that you did something to them. So this is what this Aries is dealing with. Now, if you're cross-watching, reminder to make sure that you are flipping these stories around because it's not always going to apply in that sense. But I see what's ahead right now is somebody trying to do one last thing with you when it comes to trying to stop you from moving on. This person is trying to make you have a guilt trip in a big way. That's what's next. You have a guilt trip coming up. Now, the other thing is you may hear from this individual. I don't know if this is from the past or if there's other individuals here that you are friends with, but I just feel this energy that this person here is not alone. So they're making a spectacle of some sort here, Aries, on you or the situation. Clarifying the deck card here for Aries. Page of Wands. It's hard to break new ground. Every time you try to break new ground or put yourself back out there, even if it's just for yourself, not necessarily a new relationship, this person has a way of tugging you in or making you feel guilty. You may have children with this individual as well. A new day dawns on the planet of the spirit. Wheel of Fortune. Where it stops, no one knows. Where it stops, no one knows. Only you can stop this as well. It's like the more you don't react to this individual, Aries, the more this individual tries to pull you back in. And that could be through individuals. It could even be through posts. And there's this need and desired here where I feel what's coming up next for you is you are exploring new ground. You are pushing yourself away from an individual here, okay? Taking on new opportunities, exploration, getting to know yourself. Now, you don't know exactly who you meet on the road, but you're willing to take that gamble here away from another individual. You're not running away. You're exploring something here where you've been holding on from an individual who makes you feel like you can't do better. I think this person gaslights the hell out of you. The Emperor, you're taking charge. Enough is enough. A power like unto a god. There you are, Aries. That's you. That's you. You've had enough. And there's an individual here who's consistently trying to stop or buzzing around you, and you are well aware. So I feel like you're taking your power back. I think this is you being more in the energy of being single than it is finding new love right now, at least for this Aries. But this is you just taking your power back. Now, some of you got some really good power moves here when it comes to business that you need to know about. Things to think about here or advice for this Aries. Advice for this Aries. Do not be surprised if this individual tries to come back with small apologies or offers here. I feel like you're very suspicious. You know this person's games. You're not falling for like how you used to, which was rose-colored glasses, at least not this Aries. When it comes to new offers, you're very suspicious, which you should be because you're putting yourself back out there. And you haven't been doing that really in a long time here for this Aries. Yeah, take your time with it. Spirit saying take your time with putting yourself back out there, self-exploration, getting to know yourself, partners, relationships, Sagittarius energy. In due time, Spirit is saying you will find a connection when you feel ready. And I feel like this is more about having clarity, feeling more energetically not bound to an individual. This is the time here to cut cords. This is the time here to call in your power back. Don't give your power away. And energetically, if you're still feeling drained by an individual, make sure you're doing those mantras, okay? Calling in your power back, clean and clear, send love and light. But other than that, you don't owe a person anything at this point. You're energetically taking away a tie, a cord. Final advice here for Aries. Vices, whether we admit it or not, we all have or have had habits that did not serve our greater good. Use the knowledge to become a better version of you. Okay. Now, I also feel like the vices here may be trying to escape. Some of you might be drinking, doesn't necessarily have to be, but I also feel it could also be a negative mindset. Spirit saying, watch your energy, make sure that you're not always focused on things going bad, because you can manifest that as well. So this is about changing your habits. And it takes time to change your habits. So be kind to yourself while you're going through the process. That's why they say give it 30 to 40 days. All right. That's what we have for Aries. We're going to move on to Taurus next. Taurus is going to be up. Let me switch the banner here. How's everybody doing this evening? It's quiet tonight. A lot of people watching. Just quiet. You guys just listening, doing stuff and listening to me in the background. Reminder, if you're watching on YouTube and you want to join the chat, you have to be a subscriber. If you're a new subscriber, you have to wait 5 minutes. But once you become a subscriber, you'll be able to join the chat. My moderators are there, Star and Nancy. Reminder too that mid-month check-ins are now available at Harmonia Friends Club. That is exclusive content, listening and learning, as always. Thank you, Michael. What's for dinner tonight, Michael? Where are you off to? All right, Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I chose to try and forget. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross-watching. You make sure you flip the story around, okay? And a reminder that your mid-month check-in is now available at Harmonia Friends Club, my membership area. So if you want more readings, go over there. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on in love for you right now. How are you doing in love? Queen of Swords, closed heart, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, Taurus. When it comes to love, you're very logical. The Ten of Swords. You've been through it. But you know what? I like this because you're coming out of it. This is someone here who's been in, gosh, I feel like you've been stuck on something, Taurus, for quite some time. You can't unsee this. No, you can't. You've been praying for this to go away, but you've been within. So this is for Taurus here, who's really been patiently giving themselves some time and some compassion here. And I feel like you're ready to release something here from the past. It's a little bit similar to Aries energy, Taurus, but this is a little different because I feel like this is longer. I feel like there's something here where you have been in a position of silence. Did somebody ghost you? Feels like somebody here, you may have had to set a boundary or cut off with unfinished business here. But now it's just kind of reflecting on something that's feeling like It's time for me to move forward. Let's see what's going on here. It's thunderstorms here. What's going on in love with Taurus here? Inner compass. Trust your instincts to lead you in the right direction. You're opening up your heart space. I like that. You know, some of you, this connection that you were in from the past or the one that you're finally letting go of was a karmic tie. Shining sign. Trust in the universe plan and follow your heart. Yeah, I feel like you're in the midst here, finally letting go of unfinished business with an individual or a person. Let's see what you're more focused on. Is it new love, just you? That's evens. Odds is more still the old person here. New. Look at this. 4, 5, 6. So something might be coming up in 6 days, 6 weeks, or 6 months. 6 is an integral number here of harmony. So this is about you having your balance. And I like this here for you with that balance, Taurus. But I feel like you are letting go of an individual here. Now, letting go could also meaning that you're just not having expectations of a person here. And if they return, you would get to know them all over again. Like you truly are in the precipice here of exploration, seeing the light. It's like sometimes you just wake up one day and you're like, okay, I'll never forget what happened to me. But at the same time, it did happen to me, but it's time for me to just get out there. And some of you, it's exploration, learning, teaching, community. Let's see what's going on here and what's next in love for Taurus. Look at this. 7 of Wands. Fences are a little high. It's hard when it's like, I think I'm ready. And then you go back out there and you're like, oh my God, I think I might go back in. Okay. You're awakening. You're awakening here. And some of you are afraid that you're going to run into your past or, oh my gosh, can I handle it if they do come back? If somebody does come back to me, what if there's other options I don't like? But currently, what's next for you is you're going to put yourself out there anyway. You may be a little bit defensive, whether that's just through friends, dating. This is for a Taurus here who's like, well, I won't know unless I try. Okay. But at the same time, you're done with being bitter and scorned and thinking that love is not for you. This Taurus here is looking for right timing when it comes to love. So there's this nudge here to want to get back out there. It's springtime. It's getting nice out. I can see that. Now, this is interesting because you got the 10 of Swords here. As that 10 of Swords here tells me this is an individual here from your past. And we're going to validate that if that individual comes back up. If that individual comes back up, it will be reversed. Look at you breaking it through. Loving that. Look at this. Suit up, Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Yes, this individual here is going to be watching you from a distance. Now, I do also feel like I don't feel like an individual is necessarily coming back. I feel like a person here is watching you move on finally. Like you're not just faking that you're happy. I actually see this Taurus happy. It's like, you know what? It's not as scary as I thought it would be. And I am enjoying myself. And some of you may be doing that by just being present. But this is also getting attention here. So some of you, I don't know. I mean, even if this person doesn't, if you don't, you block them, whatever it is, they might have access to you. But there's something here about being seen. There's something here about exploring or just getting out there. So I feel like this Taurus here is going to be getting some energy here just to go out, even if it's just hanging for friends or accepting invites. This is a Taurus here who's like, I'm going to open up a little bit. I'm going to see how things are. And if a person comes to me, And if it's a person here, which we're going to say the past with it being reversed, I'm okay to face it. But you got an individual here who's like, what? Taurus is back out there. Yes, they're watching you. I don't feel like they're doing anything. There's something here, Taurus, about this person. Are they long distance from you? But I do feel like this person here is curious because there's something here about you going quiet, like dormant. So not only did this person go quiet, but you went quiet as well, Taurus. So let's see what clarifying cards here we have for you from Spirit. Spirit wants you to consider and keep in mind when it comes to, well, let's see, when it comes to this exploration. I'm not going to focus so much on this past because this individual, this is about you moving forward in confidence. And if you run into the past, you run into the past. You're ready. You're a different person now. Look at this. The wheel is about to change. This was a karmic cycle. So things are going to be going in your favor. You two married one another in a big way, but this part of the journey here is not together. Not right now, okay? It's also a 10 here, and 10s are all about, well, look at this. We have 10, 10, 10, a rebirth, reborn here, okay? I think this person threw you into the self-love journey, and you threw this person here also into the self-love journey as well. Yours was more about boundaries, and this person here is more about insecurities. Yeah. See, things have changed now because now this individual here feels stuck. There was something here that this person was trying to prove a point on with you, but you were able to get out. You're making peace with this. You realize sitting there was not doing anything. And this individual here tried to put themselves in a position here of saying this was peace, and it wasn't peaceful. So the wheels has changed and flipped, and the insecurities here are being faced. You're facing your insecurities here by putting yourself back out there, being open to love. And this person is facing insecurities of you moving on. They didn't think you would. What final card here do we have for Taurus? What final card here do we have for Taurus? This is just for you. Just a little inner compass here. It says, no mud, no lotus, Taurus. Take a note from the beautiful lotus, which defies the mud and murky water to rise to the water's surface to show its beauty. Overcome adversity by blooming where you are. This is about just suck up where you're going and take in the attention, because this is something here that you're not used to. You have really grown as a person. You don't need to stay small. You don't need to be hidden anymore. This is about you just accepting the situation for what it is and being able to flourish in wherever you walk now. It's all about you now. All right. That's what we have for Taurus. We're going to move on to Gemini. Gemini is up. Hello, Corabelle. Welcome back. Taco Bell tonight, Michael. Okay. That's not a surprise. How's everybody doing energetically with the solar flares and everything else going on with these planetary shifts? Or what I like to call the planetary shit. We almost got up into the 60s today, Nancy, but we had a lot of thunder. We actually had a snowstorm this week. The snow's gone because then we got thunderstorms today. So you feel short-circuited? I do too. Well, not right now. I feel better now that I rested, but I had to clear my energy. Gemini, Gemini, gems. Where are my gems at? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see where you are in love. Reminder that your mid-month check-ins is now available at Harmonia Friends Club. Exclusive content only found at Harmonia. Yes, we do mid-month check-ins. We do extended zodiacs. We do tarot stories. There's lots of stuff over there. All right, Gemini. Let's see what's going on in love for you coming up. 5 of Pentacles. Oh boy. I almost feel this energy that you wish that somebody would open up. You're feeling a little bit lost. You're feeling a little bit rejected. This is entirely different from how you were. So I do feel like you're in a connection with an individual now, but there's just something here where you feel stuck with this person. It's like, how do we get through? How can we get through this? At one point, you guys worked together for sure. Absolutely, for this Gemini. But again, there's this energy here where you feel rejected or all alone, and indifferences is what I heard. Let's clarify. Let's clarify what this current situation is. Could be married to this person, could be a long-term relationship, or something here is stuck going to the next step. Do we continue? Love potion. Open your heart to truly feel the magic of love. Icy goodbyes, missed unclear paths and frozen moments. The hardest choices is leaving for clarity. I feel like you got love bombed from an individual here, or somebody here. You might, I don't know. There's someone here who's easily influenced. Now, this could be also the person here who you were saying goodbye with. They may be influenced by a third party here. Not saying that they're putting a love potion on there, but this person here may be under the skies here of a spell of another, leaving you high and dry. It could be that too, but there's something here about how this went sour. You know, it's like it's not very peaceful here for this Gemini, not in this connection. This is focused on somebody here. So let me see if they were going to be focusing more on this connection here of the odds with this person, or new here for just you and self-love. So this is going to be more about you moving on from this individual, not necessarily trying to correct a scenario here. We got 6 here. I also feel a 5 again. So this is about you being on your own. There's a possibility here for a rebirth for you, but the potential here of being together is far from it because you guys aren't communicating. I also feel like there's a third party here. So we're going to dive into that and see that a little bit. Hello, Brenda. Welcome. All right, let's see what's going on here. What's next in love for you? 3 of Cups. Now, some people think of that as a third party card. I typically don't, but I mentioned third party before we started here. 2 of Swords. Yeah, this person is, there's another person in this mix. There's just simply another person in this mix. And I feel completely discarded. I also feel like, God, sisters, friends, and masters. Now, this is not going to be for everybody, but some of you, this is going to apply to. This was a mutual friend. That's the part here that is kind of like, you know, like you could have considered this person like a sister or like a brother or a friend, but there's something here about a third party reference. Now, this also could be, if it's not cheating, it could be family got in the way, or this person here was easily influenced about being single or on their own from you. Some of you feel stuck. It's like wanting to get over something here, and you're stuck in a scenario here too. There's uncertainty here. If there's something here where either you have an asset together with this individual, could be a home, could be property, could be that you work with this individual, but it's uncomfortable for this Gemini. It just simply is. And I also feel, not saying that you play victim, but there's this energy of you being guilted or shamed or like left behind. And that's not a good feeling here. Even though it's the 8 of Swords and that's about self-doubt and insecurities, this is all there's part of you that feels like this person left me for dead. They could care less. They went so quickly. They stripped this so quickly. This was out of the blue for this Gemini. This person here lived a double life. Whether it was with work, friends, or family, I feel like you were left behind in a scenario here. Okay. Mucky. Gosh, you got another 5. All changes here. This person blames you. There's a blaming effort here, and there's this mutual, like this person has minions on their side that easily influence them and tell them what direction to go. Gemini. It's hard. That's hard. I feel like there's something that you need to stand ground on. This individual, even though that it might feel like they've taken everything, there's something in particular about your insecurities that you're holding on to. Like this is you holding on to something. And I don't really feel like it's needed at this point. I feel like this individual here knows exactly what they did, is not apologizing for it, and just got easily influenced. But there's a part of you that is holding on to this insecurities of they left me, or how could they do this to me? And it's hard to say, like to say it to you in this way, but it's really not about you. This individual is not taking accountability for their own feelings or their own care or for you. So it's all about them. It's really, they're not considering you. What to consider here for you, Gemini. Do you see what it is to be in a healthy relationship? This is true connection, whether it comes with friendships, when it comes to bonds. You deserve this. This is what you deserve, Gemini. What this individual did was look upon an easier way to entice them. They did not want to look at the connection. They did not want to look about the accountability, because if they did, that would make them look like a bad person. And I feel that this person here made a vow to you. There's that potion. Spirit wants you to focus on connections that light you up, but individuals that take action. There's also going to be a new partner coming your way here, Gemini. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, here's the kicker. They might remind you a little bit of this other person, but this person here actually means what they say. Their actions do line up. They're an individual here that does not get too prideful or too cocky or put you in a place of some sort. Not like what this individual did to you. This person here was possessive, jealousy, and blamed you. And another relationship here would honor you or be there for you. Or if you are the masculine and it's a female who did this to you, this is how you would feel in this kind of connection. Supported. You would feel like you could do anything at this point here. It would be kind of like your muse because they could hear you, they could truly listen to you. But they won't try to coddle you or be your mother, put it that way. What final advice here do we have for Gemini? Regret. We all have regret about something in life. The lesson to learn is not to dwell on it. This is the dwelling. This is the dwelling. All right. Some of you have insecurities here and the regret here that you fell for something. It's time to give yourself some compassion here. And I don't feel like it's regret of getting, some of you might have regret getting into this connection or falling for something, but just be kind to yourself because there's nothing wrong with loving an individual. And I feel that you truly saw who this person could possibly be. And you may have had the rose-colored glasses on a little bit with this person or gone under their spell, but really what they were marrying back to you was your own love. So Spirit's saying it's time to take that love back to you. Do not regret giving out the love, but now bring it back to you. That's what I have for you, Gemini. We're going to move on to Cancer. Okay. I'm sorry, Brenda. You're welcome. The good part is you're getting over it. You're setting yourself free from it. Hey, Papa Wheelies, when did you pop in? Just snuck in here. All right, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for Cancer in love. Reminder, Cancer, your mid-month check-in is now available at Harmonia Friends Club, my membership area. All you got to do is join and you will enter the vault and you'll see that reading and everything else over there. All right, let's see what's going on here in love for you, Cancer. Two of Pentacles. Oh, you're so tired of a juggling act. I think like 1 minute you're open to love, another minute you're like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And there's one in particular who may be trying to get your affection back coming up here for you, Cancer. And this may make you go, oh my God, really? Again, we're going over this again. You have somebody here who's like, look what I can do. Look what I can do. And this person isn't that great at it. They're not a good juggler. They're not good. So you have somebody here in your energetic field, Cancer, that consistently comes back and forth, back and forth. Like they can't make up their mind. Let's see what's going on here. Awakened rebirth. Become conscious, stay aware, and embrace the renewal of your essence. Gosh, this person here, I feel, could be a research project. It's like, I don't know, you became a specialist of some sort because this person here, some of you are like, are they a whack job? I mean, I'm not trying to put them down, but there's just something here where I feel this person woke you up. They are really significantly here for your spiritual journey. But I feel like you became some kind of wise teacher or counselor because of how poorly this person juggled you or performed with you. And they're still in and out of your life. Interesting. Playful innocence. Embrace a childlike spirit here where baby steps lead to joy, not seriousness. It's hard to take this person serious. And some of you, you've known this person here for a really long time. Others of you, this person here plays off as innocent, childlike. They'll even say to you, my bad. And you're like, really? Like, that's how you're going to treat it? But I feel like this energy of being pulled in and out with this person, you may not even be in a relationship with this person. You may have had children with this person, but they're still in your energy. So there's something here coming up with this person. Let's see where you're going to be focused on. If it's just still this person's energy, it will be an odd. If it's even, it's more about self-love or a new energy coming your way. It's this person. Sorry. You're holding on to an individual here. There's potential here for new love to be open to something or new friendships. But this also comes to a 5. So there's a change. Some of you are like, I need to change this. This person is consistently coming back into my life. You kind of have poor boundaries with this person because of their playfulness or innocence. And some of you are like, well, it's kind of hard because I have kids with this individual, yet, I have to deal with them on that kind of reference. But this person here is consistently coming back in your energy. That's what's next. So let's see what's going on here with this Cancer. They are the devil, aren't they? You've had enough of them, though. You're not tied to them, yet they may be in a connection. I think this person here goes into other connections. Shit goes sour, and then they come running back to you. You're this person's comfort zone of some sort here. Capricorn energy? Yeah, sorry. There's boundaries here you need to put on. Some of you, there are children here, or it's just like, look at this person here. Let's just look at them all upright first, okay? This person here energetically will zap you in 2 seconds flat. The further away you are from this person, the better. You have karmic ties with this individual, but this person here has also not learned anything. And I feel like their toxicity is finding new supplies. And then something goes wrong with that new supply. And then they go back to what feels comfortable to them. See, you are this person's source of light. And it's hard, even though you don't want to be the source of light here, Leo, this individual just has this tendency of being there. So anytime that you start feeling better, anytime that you start vibing, they just kind of end up in your energetic field here, Cancer. The mother of invention, a stimulating science adventure. This person uses individuals and then comes crawling back to you. They are codependent. But this is changing. I think you're like, this is changing. This person is so toxic, so going into something that this is not somebody you can fix. You absolutely know that. You've already, like, you're probably going, yeah, no, I'm not fixing that individual. But they have their own inner demons. Some of them, they have their own ways of escaping, whether that's enabling themselves through alcohol, drugs, whatever it is. This person here has massive addictions here that keep them in this circle here of, well, not going anywhere. Wow. this is such a karmic tie with this person. It's like what comes around goes around. They come flying back to you. And I think you've had enough. So this person here, if things have been going well and you're doing well, and you're like, I feel great, be prepared, because what's next is this person's booming around about you. And it's probably about a breakup or something that is not going in their favor, or them trying to clean something up. Okay. They may even say to you, Cancer, I've changed. I've changed. No. I feel that what's coming up here is sincerity, love, but you are not necessarily picking up and listening to a person. Okay. There's also an opportunity here to give less. The Page of Cups, which I typically don't like because it's still like a love message, but also let this person fly and crash and burn on their own. All right. You can still love them from afar, but it doesn't necessarily mean you got to be in it. And there's an opportunity here to get out of this, or not accept this call. Okay. Or not over explain yourself of why you can't pick something up or be there for a person. I think you made it quite clear that you don't want to be in this person's energy. This is something here where you're trying to be open for new love. But this person here is consistently dragging you back down or dragging you back in with this. And you're breaking free. You're breaking free of this individual. But be prepared. You may hear from them in the next 5 days, 5 weeks, could even be 5 months. Time. It's fluid. Things to consider with this person and for you. Trust your inner knowing. Okay. Trust your inner knowing. This is you. You're a Cancer sign, so you are very psychic. You are very intuitive. And there's something here where you're being asked to remain quiet. Do not take on this person's karma. Because here they come. Crash and burn. This is what they do. This person here looks for your light, looks for your wisdom. Some of them, they use you for your gifts, okay? Asking questions and things like that. And this is something here where this individual, I feel you need to shield yourself energetically so that they go their own way. So there's an opportunity here for you to cut something off or to not answer, just simple as that. You don't have to coddle this individual anymore. What advice does Cancer have? Love yourself. In order to love someone else, you must first love yourself. This is the most loving thing that you could do for yourself, is not get involved or listen to this individual who needs you or cares for you, because they're not really caring for you. There's this energy here of a person here who consistently comes back. And I don't think they're committal at all. And if you were committed to this person here, it's just that they're used to going to you. Okay. You have someone here who's very, very codependent on you. That's what I got. All right. We're going to move on to Leo. Leo is up. Oh boy. I'll be back live on Sunday for All Signs. What's next in the next 7 days? I do have the schedule up already, so make sure you guys set your reminders. Super quiet tonight. Everybody's like in a daze, I guess. All right, Leo. Here we go. Leo, my lions. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Leo, cross-watching. You may want to flip the story around. And a reminder that your mid-month monthly check-ins are now available at Harmonia Friends Club. I released it on Monday. So if you want additional insight, check out my membership area. It's a small monthly fee, but you gain access to the entire vault. All right, Leo, here we go. Hierophant. Taurus energy. The Queen of Wands. Well, Leo. The two of you have, this is definitely for a Leo in a connection. I also feel like there's two different belief systems here, or there's cultural differences between the two of you, but you have a nice way of seeing the differences, looking upon it. They may actually be another fellow fire sign. There's Earth here too, but I feel like somebody here is, and I'm going to say this is more your energy here, Leo, is someone here has big ideas on how a relationship should be. And another individual here is a little bit more well reserved, and maybe because they've been hurt before. And I want to say, Leo, it's you. Okay. You might not be used to that kind of energy of someone who's, sure, but I feel like there's something like a creative vibe between the two of you. Let's see what's going on with this connection. Veiled pass. Face the mystery of uncharted passages with the courage to explore the unknowns. So not everything. I think somebody here, I'm going to say, I mean, you can flip it around if you feel it's for you, Leo, but somebody here is a little bit nervous or has cold feet about making a relationship official. So I don't know if this has to do with marriage or because of a bad past, but it's kind of like someone here is uncertain to fully go through the door and see the potential of this because they can't see, as another person here is more a big visionary and can see a big picture. I almost feel like this Leo's like afraid they're getting love bombed. Yeah, trusted ties, build rapport, believe in mutual respect, and respond with understanding. So there's a connection here where the past may be coming in because of past hurts. So you're not quite sure or a little bit uncertain here on going the next steps here. Someone's heart here has been broken from the past. So if this is not a connection that you're in now, there's a connection that's on the horizon where you may feel a little bit uncertain if this person is being authentic or they're trying to rush something here. Let's see what Spirit wants you to focus on here with the numbers. Odds tell me it's more about your past. Doesn't mean the new stuff connection here doesn't come in here, but 8. This is about the new one. This is about this individual here. All right. I feel like there's a connection here. Look at you, both the same. 2 4s. Okay. 4s are all about structure, stability. You both have manifested this connection. There's something about mastering this and accomplishing it. There's accomplishments here. There's an ability here to have a really good foundation. Some of you, this could be even a power couple. Both of you could create something really beautiful together. I don't know, being each other's muses, but I also feel like there's some hesitation here about the past and afraid to explore uncertainty. Let's see what this is about. I'll know if the past comes in because it will be reversed. 8 of Cups. High Priestess. 3 of Pentacles. Someone here is holding back. And another individual, the reason the holding back here is because they sense something is off. Okay. There's an escapism here. It's almost like Leaving something behind, I better have an exit plan, because if all shit goes doesn't go as planned, then I'm out of this connection. I'm out of this friendship kind of thing. Feels like that. Yeah, this is fear. This is afraid that if they step foot in the store, that the relationship's going to go sour, or it's going to turn to shit. This person here is afraid that once they go through this, they're in it. They're like stuck in here, Look at this, the Eight of Wands. Changes in the air. Changes in the air for this Leo. Seven of Pentacles. You are breaking ground. So there's something here with the two of you. I don't know if there's a plan of a move. I don't know if it's a plan here of marriage, or if I just heard move. So I feel like there is some uncertainty here about making a big move. It is involving a relationship here. You do work well, really, really well with this person. But there are some things lingering from the past. There are just a little bit, because of insecurities here. It could be feeling too, Leo, that you don't have enough. All right. Or this person may feel like they don't have enough. But there's something here about changing paths, looking at different directions here. So there's a big move, and I feel like it's coming up really quick. Okay. It's involving travel of some sort here. 4 comes to an 8. So something that's coming up in 8 weeks, 8 months, and not 8 years. This is something here that's coming quicker, anticipated here for you. Let's see what here's to consider here with this big move here for this Leo in this relationship. Look at this. Someone is so prideful, and I want to say it's Leo. Don't be afraid to talk about your insecurities with this individual. They're encouraging you to talk and to speak up. All right. This is not a bad relationship. I actually see a power couple here. I see whatever this relationship is, and it's not going to fit for everybody, but there's something here where there's a possibility of opening up and not thinking doom and gloom of the worst things, and realizing that you guys can be there together. It's the Six of Pentacles. But there's somebody here who looks upon building as not enough, or having to do something on their own. You don't. You have someone here who's really bright and happy to actually be there with you. Okay. It's two individuals here. It's not just one. And I feel like you're coming out of a relationship from the past that it's kind of frozen. It's like, let's just stay here, or, slow burner. And this is about making a big move, changing directions here. Okay. But I do feel like this individual here is going to make some moves. Now, if this is something here where this person's been that way with you, be prepared, because I feel like this person here is ready to make a big move, especially if this is long distance. All right. Let's see what else here we have. Your final advice card for Leo. Look at this. Unique. When the creator made you, she broke the mold. There is not another person on earth like you. So celebrate being different. I think you met a soulmate here, that you're both very unique, but you can lean on each other. I like this. Notice how it's divided, just like how these cards are here. Okay. This individual here, if there is a soulmate or a twin soul connection, would feel like that. All right. You both are very unique, but you can lean on one another. So express each other's differences, but use it in your advantage. Back to back means that you can see all around you. So have that conversation or relationship with this person here, lean on one another. That's what I have for Leo. We're going to move on to Virgo. Virgo is up. It's okay, Michelle. I guess it's just not your reading. It's all right. Look at your other placements. You're buying a new car. That's awesome. What'd you end up getting? Nice. An Audi, huh? What color is it? All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Virgo, reminder that your mid-months are now available at Harmonia Friends Club. Just become a member and you become tier 1 or tier 2. You get access to the entire vault and you will see the mid-months there. All right, Virgo. Reminder, if this is for cross-watchers, to flip the story around if needed. Virgo, let's see what's going on in love for you. Judgments. Harsh judgment. Decision time. It's decision time. There you are, Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but Virgo, there you are. There's a decision here about a commitment. Let's see what this is about, if it's old or new. Looming agenda. You have different ideas about love and intimacy. Interesting. Crossing over, bridge the gap between your hearts with trust. Okay, this is somebody here that you're trying to end something with. You may have been married to this individual, or you are still and trying to get out of it. But and if not, you still have an energetic cord with this individual. But there's something here where I feel like this Virgo sometimes feels like they are cursed. It's like, will this ever get better? When can I get out of this? When can I ascend from this? When can I see life again from this? So, there's some bitterness when it comes to what you offered this person or what this person offered to you, but you are remaining very stoic, reserved, practical about this. It's business. This Virgo is like, it's all business now. I feel like you've taken your power back in a big way. You're very much an individual here that looks upon your worth now and says, do I really want to give this out to an individual? But I also feel like there's something here keeping the cord with this person, and you feel like somebody has an agenda against you. So you're having a hard time crossing to, well, either being single, or it could also be crossing into another relationship. Let's see what they want you to focus on. Odds tells me it's more about this past person or new, it could be self-love or a new relationship. You're at odds with a person here you're trying to end something with. Okay, we got a 4, we got 3, it comes to a 7. So this is time of assessment here, reflection. You're reflecting on this relationship, big core, hardcore, and it's definitely affected you on how you place yourself in other connections. Sorry, I was getting a lot of channel messages right there. There's also a holding on to a grudge. Either somebody's holding on a grudge with you, or maybe you have some bitterness here of how a person treated you. So let's see what that's about. I also feel like there's something coming up here within 7 days. Could be 7 weeks, 7 months, but 7 is significant here for you. This is about a person that you do not see going back to. There's too many differences This is a person here you were committed to. There's traditions here, and it's now like that contract is entirely broken, at least for this Virgo. But Taurus energy here. The moon. Watch this person. Pisces energy. Okay, I understand it now. Secrets of the Pharaohs. This person has a hard time letting go of you. And I also feel like there's going to be some lies or some back talk about you coming up. All of the secrets are coming out. How all of a sudden it's like crawling out of the woodwork. This individual comes out. I don't think this person is happy that you're happy. Whether you've moved on, whether you're happily single, whether you're in another connection, this is definitely an ex or soon to be ex here who has some other things that they want to let out. And it's like, really? Now you're going to tell me how you feel? And they're like, well, now I'm really going to tell you how I feel. There's something coming out about this individual. And I feel like this person here is bringing up some dirty laundry here. All right. Things about you that you had told this person in confidence or shared together. And I feel like this person's trying to do it and this isn't to scare you, but to get some kind of attention of some sort. Doesn't necessarily mean they're doing something online, but they could be telling individuals some things about you, maybe mutual friends and stuff. Here it is. Ace of Pentacles here. I also feel like this person, the way that they come in is that you owe me this, Virgo. So their ego is pretty ridiculous. It's like as soon as you see him, you want to run for the hills. It's like, no, there's no way I have that, or I can't even pay that to you, or I can't. It's like something that this person feels you owe them. They're dragging on a process. And if this is something here with divorce, or if you're separated from this individual, this would be an individual here who would really drag out the process because of bitterness. Notice how they're all, the energy here is that they're all reversed. You've had enough. You've had enough. You're burnt out. You're tired. And you're tired and sick and tired here of being blamed. You are not going to self-sacrifice yourself. I feel like you're going to stick up for yourself. Sometimes the best way of sticking up for yourself is just to remain quiet, unaffected. I almost feel like you go silent. Look at this. The smartest man on the planet ain't that smart, are they? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is an individual here that is going to be eating their words. Whatever they are spreading, and I want to say rumors about you, Virgo, they are going to be eating their words. You don't have to do a damn thing. You don't, okay? It's all going to go right back towards them. That's called karma. Things to consider. Things to consider for you. You have better options anyway. Please don't be bothered by this. You know, there's an individual here who is upset that you're not an option, but also feels like they are to blame and they don't want to take the blame. So what are they going to do? They're going to project it onto you, trying to disturb your rest, trying to make you confused. But I feel like you just have better options. You might be more happy about things, but you're dreaming big now. And Spirit's saying it's time, Virgo, to dream big. And this person here is losing you. And I want to say losing it. I don't feel like this person is mentally stable at this point. No, Three of Wands here is, you see this foundation here? Anytime you let this individual back in, they disrupt this foundation. They put so much blame on you and then leave you hanging. This is what they've done in the past. So Spirit's saying, consider how far you've come, but also create distance. There's something here about creating peace and distance. when somebody is well received, then you can go and take it. But there's also a new opportunity that is coming your way. And I feel Spirit saying, don't be bothered by an individual from your past, whatever they're spreading, rumors or not. This has to do with their own insecurities, nothing to do with you. It's just a warning. One final message here, Virgo. Memories. Memories are to be cherished, especially fond ones of friends and family. What is a good memory that will make you smile today? That's the problem, is that some of the memories that you had with this individual, they were really good and you can look upon them, but they also are coming out here. The truth is that this person may be demolishing some of those memories. They may even say something like, oh, I never was happy with Ruth Virgo or something. And you're like, seriously? Those were some of my cherished memories. I mean, I think this person's just trying to do a low blow on you. So don't let this individual take away your memories here. There was love at one point, but this is somebody here who's very, very bitter with the breakup of some sort. That's what I have for Virgo. We're going to move on to Libra. Libra is next. We have Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and the bonus left. Hello, Michelle. Welcome back. Welcome back. Libra is up. Thank you, Star, for posting my website. Appreciate it. Oh, you got a black one. Papa Wheelies, that's sleek. I love black cars. All right, Libra. Here we go, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on in love for you. Reminder that your mid-month check-in is now available at Harmonia Friends Club, my membership area. There are 2 tiers to choose from, but once you gain access to it, you gain access to not just the mid-months, but the entire vault. So go check it out. All right, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross-watching. You may need to flip the story. Let's see what's going on in Libra's love life. Hermit. Soul searching. Libra is soul searching with Virgo energy. If you have some Virgo in your chart. Oh. Well, this is definitely a Libra who's separated from another individual. But you're doing some massive soul searching here, and there's almost like looking back at an individual here who looks deader than dead. What's going on with that? Hi, Chrissy. Welcome. Somebody drained you, or somebody is draining you, but there's something about this separation that you're really seeing now, the difference of how you are when you were with this individual, or even for a little bit, and how you could be when your light is taken back. It's like well rested, well deserved. I feel like you were a light in this connection here. You might have been dealing with an energy vampire, but I feel like there's an energetic exchange where you were the one who was always guiding a relationship versus a relationship that was guiding towards you. Let's clarify what this is, though. For Libra. Secret desires, unspoken needs can plunge you into deep confusion. So somebody held back their feelings for you, or made you Look at this. Bound by demand, stifled by expectation. It's time to redefine limits and reclaim freedom. So you may have desired an individual here who had high expectations on, wanted to have their cake and eat it too. It's on their terms. They may have been non-committal. I feel like this person held back from you. I feel like there were some insecurities here going on. But I also feel like the expectations here that made you feel so bound and strong, you're definitely deeply reflecting on about what had actually happened to you in this connection. Let's see what the dice have to say here. If it's an odd number, it's something that you're clearing with this individual. If it's an even number, it says that you've cleared it and this person may feel that energy, but it's also more focused on new love for you. Look at this. We have a 6, 7, 8. Oh, I love this for you, Libra. You're focused on new. Okay. Now, does this mean you're focused on renewal? This is you taking your energy back, your light back. Okay. 8 means that you mastered this. Okay. This connection, which takes two individuals to be a part of, there's something that wasn't balanced. It was unbalanced. It's a duality here, a partnership. You saw a partnership within an individual here that may have been unbalanced or did not really open up to you or to this connection, but we're going to see what the cards have to say. So this has to be also, could be something in regards to time here for you. So it could do with 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, definitely not 8 years. If reversal comes up, it's regarding the other person's energy, not yours. 4 of Wands. What is this, Libra? Libra. Do you have new love? Is there a connection now? Is there a spark? If you're finally seeing the light in a connection here, if you finally have closed the doors here, you may be welcoming in new love. Gemini energy. Interesting. Libra. What is going on here? You are about to get swept off your feet. Now, does this mean that somebody is coming back and going to, because there was no reversals here. No, here's what it could possibly mean. All right, because I don't want everybody to fall in here. This does feel like new love, but there's also the possibility if somebody here has raised their vibration and their insecurities and has radically made huge differences and is showing up, it could be a reunion. Okay. The reunion, though, means it would have to start from ground zero for both of you. But this, for many of you, this is new love. This is a new connection that is about to come here in a divine way. I like this. Is this the future of romance? Somebody here is coming from a distance from you. Here's the difference. Libra, this offer is coming to you. You're not having to go anywhere. Now, if this is a masculine I'm talking to for Libra, there's something here about meeting an individual here or going towards it, okay? There's this energy of going, I want to get to know somebody. I'm going to be open to it, but you would be taking the steps of it, okay? There's something here about being open to it. Libra. The star here, the woman of the cosmos, Aquarius energy here. This is somebody here from the past who is dwelling in your energetic field. They're not in the same field as you. They're watching you with another individual. Yeah. Now, if this person is the one who's coming back, this is an individual here who's kind of watching you be amongst being busy with friends, with family. It's just something here where you're exploring other areas and other directions. You're not even looking at this person. Okay. Could be that energy too. There's two storylines here, and I don't always say the past comes back. Most of it is not the past. No, the old version, gone. Gone. Okay. Out of here. The reason this is happening is because you are finally realizing that an individual here was not ready for love for you. So this is you accepting a person for who they are, even though it hurt like a bitch, because I do feel like this energy of hurting like a bitch. You realize in comparison, it ain't the same. And if this is a person here who is coming back around, I'm telling you, it's going to not be the same. They're going to be very open in comparison to what they were. But this is a person here, if it is coming back, be very wary of it. All right. And we'll do that more in consideration of it, because you have to start with ground zero. This person's going to be honest with you. They're going to take initiative with you. Okay. And if this is something here where this is a Libra masculine, it's you taking initiative again. Oh my gosh, Libra, be prepared. I think for many of you, you have a new budding romance coming, potential here to meet somebody new. Could be working together with this person, but I feel like there's some kind of divine timing on how this comes in place here. I love that this is your card that comes in place. It's finally in balance. It's your choice too. You know, it's looking at something here. You have raised the sword here when it comes to discernment. You have cut things out here that no longer serve you. You're also willing to listen to individuals who fucking show up right, who are open to you, who don't hide their feelings, who don't put expectations on something here. There's something about insecurities and things that I feel an individual had kept you drowned in. All right, let's see what things to consider in this connection for you, Libra. Things to consider in this connection. A lot of you, this is new love. A lot of you, this is new love. And if there is old love coming back, you should treat it like this. You better sniff that out. Okay. Because, you know, somebody can always come back in, but look for the red flags. Okay. Don't take an offer right away. You got to get to know them all over again here. But a lot of you, this is a new opportunity here to open up. I do feel a little bit giddy with this person. I don't know. It's almost like a childlike connection. They make you feel like a kid again. Look at this. Now, this is a slow burner. Okay. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be a slow burner here where you were like the only one with the light. This is something here that you are going to be in the energy of this person and enjoy their company, enjoy getting to know them. There's stability here. It's a foundation here of a true friendship. So I feel like there's a lot of possibility of love here for you, Libra. And again, if this is somebody here who came too late, do not forget how long they kept you waiting. Spirit is saying that. Be careful, because this person may come here saying they're ready to offer you something, but look at all the stuff that's dead. It may be too late. A lot of you aren't going to take this person back. Let's see what advice Spirit has for Libra. Final card here. This is just for you. Just for you. This is the card that you need to focus on. Look at this. Delay. A delay is never a denial. Sometimes it's just not the right time. Sometimes it's just not the right time. You know, I think that you might have been forcing a connection here, and Spirit saying, no, love comes in divine timing. And this delay here was because you had to learn your discernment. And others of you, it's because an individual here may have been playing off here like, oh, it's, you know, I missed it. I didn't understand it. And Spirit's just reminding you of there. It's never a denial. So don't let this person say, I just was denying it. They knew exactly what they were doing. They have to say that to you. It's being authentic. It's being honest with you. So if they just say to you, I didn't know what I was doing, that's not enough of an answer here. And Spirit's saying, know that it's never about denial. It's about being authentic. All right, let's move on here to Scorpio. Scorpio is up next. Chrissy, you just danced right on in here for that Libra reading. I think Libra may have gotten the best. Well, Leo got a really good reading too. All right, Scorpio is up. Hey, Isis. Welcome. Barbara told me, Isis, that your package is on her. Isis was one of our winners from our Harmonia Friends Club. She won this amazing April giveaway. Your package is on its way. Barbara let me know today. I forgot to tell you, though. She might have told you, but I forgot to tell you. Enjoy your goodies. All right. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Reminder that your mid-month check-in is now available in the All Signs mid-month, only at Harmonia Friends Club. Go to my website after this, and you do have to pay a small monthly fee, but once you enter the vault, you have access to everything. All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on for you. Remember, cross watchers, you may need to flip the story around. Scorpio, 10 of Cups. That doesn't look too great. That doesn't look too great. I feel like somebody's coming back around on you. You know, I feel like this relationship, everything was going sweet. Everything was budding and moving forward. You felt very good about it. And then as quickly as you felt really good about it, it went to this and went sour for the Scorpio. So something's broken here. When it comes to a relationship, you feel pretty broken down. Between the lines, uncover the truth carefully and write your own ending. You didn't get closure from a person. I feel like a person here really hurt you. Beyond compare, don't compare your love to anyone else. It's unique. So somebody here ran to another connection. I almost feel like they ran to another connection, and not only did they run to it, they did everything that they said they would do with you, and then some. And then there's just something here about coming back. I wouldn't trust this person. I feel like somebody here is coming back. They chose another, or they chose singlehood, or I don't know, coming around again. Let's see what this is focusing on. Odds is more the energy of this individual coming back in, that you still have unfinished business. Evens is more about self-love and moving forward to something new. 6, 7, 8. Everybody's getting this. I keep seeing this as a juggle too. Okay. 8, this is about self-love. This has a lot to do with, and I say self-love when I'm talking about the dictionary that I just gave it. 8's about accomplishment, but I feel like you're accomplishing something for you. This is about you looking forward to a rebirth here of something for you. And I feel like a lot of you, it's trying to be open to new love or new possibilities. You are dealing with an individual from your past who I do feel is trying to come around. Maybe they'll state to you that they've changed as well. But I feel like how you look upon love is a little bit negative right now, but you know, you're going through it. Reversal tells me if this individual is coming back around. 8 of Cups. That's the way to do it, Scorpio. Escape out of that bullshit. Ace of Cups. Choosing you. Love it. You're creating your own closure. You are creating your own closure. You got the Two of Pentacles here. That's that too. You're in the precipice here of leaving a relationship that was no good to you. Now, you might have an individual here who tries to run back to you or says, please forgive me, but you're trying to get the hell out of something. So this is a Scorpio here. Your next moves right now is to balance, get your footing here. Okay. I feel like you're between a shit show and the ability here to get the coast is clear. I think that you're dealing with somebody here who's also very codependent on you. Interesting. Trapped between the realities. Can she keep her balance? Your future. What's the container? Love, joy, a promotion. You have an ability, you have something coming up for you. This may not be relationship wise, but I feel like if you're living with an individual and you may feel stuck emotionally, I see you having the ability here to balance or to move out or to get out of something. Okay. Others of you, you might get some kind of promotion of some sort that's going to allow you to leave a scenario that's toxic for you. There it is. There you are. Okay. You're not looking back anymore, but you definitely have somebody there who's looking at you trying to move on or moving on. I don't say trying to move on. This Scorpio is freaking moving on. 100% the Scorpio is moving on. All right. This was a ridiculous battle with this person. And I feel like this person, how they treated you was very disposable. They left a mess. Okay. Not just a financial mess. I feel more like an emotional mess here. Okay. It's just like put you through the ringer. Yeah. You're taking charge. Aries energy. And I feel this energy of just splitting it up. Enough is enough. I'm moving on. I'm moving out. Now, is there new love or possibility? Could, but I feel like for some of you, it's focused on work. I feel like you're getting an opportunity here that allows you to focus on your abundance, your happiness, and to not let somebody keep coming back in your life. And I think that you're drawing the line. Yeah. So this person is going to come back around wherever they went or whoever gave, and I feel like they're influenced by others. I never see this as a third party card, but some people like to say it is. But there could be another person that they went to, boomeranged around. But I feel like this person here gets easily influenced by around people, like could be friends, could be family, but there's something regarding drinking. But I feel like this person here easily is influenced by other people's words on how to treat this relationship rather than going to the source, which is Scorpio. So yes, this person here is coming around, but I also see you breaking the tie and saying, no, enough is enough. I don't want that anymore. All right, let's see what to consider about this individual and you moving on, Scorpio. Scorpio is definitely moving on. Three of Swords. You're no longer victim to this. I feel this is you saying, let's end this. Let's end this. I do not want to be trapped in this. I don't want to be the one who looks like the bad guy, bad gal. I'm okay with just letting this go. And I feel like you're creating some closure here for yourself. You had to. This is a sword of truth here. And I feel whatever this person here did was just add some kind of manipulation or confusion on your half. So yes, is there heartbreak here? Yeah, but it's ability here to expand your heart space in a huge way. You're creating closure with or without this person. You're doing it. Yeah. And there's something here about trusting your intuition, remaining quiet. Do not let this person know all of your moves. They shouldn't, especially if you are moving. Don't even tell them where you're going. All right. There's this energy here of a person here being very angry, Pisces energy, delusional, upset because you chose another path or you're going a different direction, but your loyalty goes with whatever you see in front of you. There's something better out there for you. And this is something here where you just don't want to carry this energy anymore. Let's see what your inner compass message is just for you, Scorpio. just for you. Look at this, an owl, humility. Life has a funny way of teaching us humility. However, the greatest lesson to learn from our tests and trials is not to be bitter, but to be greater. Oh my gosh, this totally goes beautifully with this. All right. This was a big lesson for you, but you don't need to express or overreact. And I do feel like you're actually going to be breaking someone else's heart, but this person broke your heart a long, long time ago. So this is something here where you're just being very wise and being soft in the sense of not talking too much, okay? Keeping to yourself. Your moves here are hidden and you're meant to be keeping them that way, okay? And just know that this person here is going to have some kind of desperate attack here to you, okay? This person's very messy. There's just something about bringing their mess or their baggage towards you, all right? That's what I have for Scorpio. We're going to move on to Sagittarius. We have Saggy, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. We're getting to the tail end, but we always have the bonus at the end of this. Did you check out her store? I just, her store is awesome. She's got some really cool products in there. I love it. I use a lot of the soaps and the shampoo bars are awesome. She gets a lot of cool natural food products too. She had a soup starter. I guess it was from I don't know, I guess an Amish vendor. It was so good. I just did that decided to make it since we were still having cold days. You know what? I'm going to use that soup starter. It was awesome. So good. It's yummy. But I like that all the products are natural. Because sometimes that's hard to find those products. Not saying that we can't find them everywhere, but you know how everything says natural, organic, and you're like, is it really? Is it really? Yeah, the soup starters are great. I had the one I just had was a chicken soup one. Highly recommend that one. I used to make my own soaps too. But now I just don't feel like I have time. And candles. Candles were another thing that I love to make. One day I'll go back to my candle making. It's soap making days. One day when I'm not so busy. When will that happen? All right. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go, Saggies. Remember, if you're cross-watching, you may need to flip it, okay? And don't forget, your mid-month check-ins are now available at Harmonia Friends Club, my membership area. Small monthly fee, but you gain access to not just the all signs, but the entire vault. So it is worth it. It's jam-packed full of content over there. Saggy, what's going on in love for you? 3 of Cups. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Is somebody putting you on the side? Who's putting you on the side? Okay. What do you like? Are they saving me for like, there's something here about a particular person that saved you for later. Did they leave you starving for affection? Were they always looking at it and not necessarily giving it out? Forgetting about you? Forgetting plans? I feel like this person friend zoned you. You dealing with a person here who friend zoned you. Life of the party, but then is like, I'll only call you when I got nothing else to do. What's going on here, Saggy? Controlling. Power struggles lead to being manipulative. All right. So you have a person who likes to have their cake and eat it too. It's really that simple. It's showing right here. All right. This person will save you for later when they want to continue this, okay? Or this could be friends with benefits. Resilient roots, endure the storms, protect your core, and grow stronger with each challenge. Grow stronger for each challenge is, I feel, the energy of you needing to let somebody go and not make you an option. Feel like you've been holding on to somebody here. Let's see what the dice have to say. Odds tells me that this person's really heavily in your energetic field right now for what's to come next. Even is more about your self-love and being more open to new opportunities for you. Ooh, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you're still dealing with this person here who's putting you on the side. Why do I feel like a side piece? I feel a third party being left out. This person may be in another connection too. I mean, it's not nice to hear, but it feels like that. I feel like somebody here has chosen another or still entertains you when they feel like it. The 9 is about attainment, fulfillment, and this is person here who's getting their wishes. But is that what you want? Is that what you want? I'm assuming no. Reversals are now up. When the reversals come out here, it just tells me it's person's energy and their feelings. 3 of Pentacles. There's another 3. 3's a crowd. Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Here they are, putting you and saving you for later. I don't like that. I don't like that you're being saved for later. I mean, there's just something here where this person has an emotional grasp on you. Can we just be friends? Like, it's not serious. There's just this energy of this person being very manipulative, Saggy. Oh, thank God it's changing. Changing. Did you have enough? Are you tired of being somebody's little toy? Because I see this potential here for you ending something that doesn't feel so good anymore. I feel very trapped. So this is about moving forward, moving on. Oh, this person doesn't like that you're moving forward, moving on. This person's going to come back. This person's going to shower you with love. They're going to tell you that they're done with the other connection. They're going to tell you, if it's not another connection, they're going to tell you that they're ready now. I don't know if I would trust this, but I'm just going to tell you what they're doing here. Okay. This person here is venturing back over to you. I feel like the mic here is open. So they're getting ready here to love bomb you. And this typically works. I know it does because you've been rooted in this for quite some time with this individual. Okay. And I do feel like they're a time waster here for you. Oh boy. They don't want you to move on. And you may just say, I'm moving. Some of you are like, no, I'm moving, literally moving locations. And this person is going to find some way to keep track of you or trying to get back to you because they feel like they can control you. So there's an opportunity here where I feel you have the ability to escape, to get out. And you have another energy here of a person here who doesn't want to see you go. You have an exit plan. This person is shitting a brick because they don't want to lose you. There's something here that you bring comfort to this person. I don't know if some of you, this is a work relationship. Okay. I feel like there's too many people involved, and whatever it is, this person here keeps you to the side. So somebody here is not fully opening up to this connection, but also wants to keep you feeling trapped. Look at that little alien here. Okay. It's like whenever they feel it too, and this needs to end, you have a new opportunity. Some of you have they may see you being open to another friend or connection here, and then they get jealous. You might be in a new connection. It's possible. It could be for some of you. Things to consider in this connection. Some of you have a new relationship. Oh, here they come. They're coming back. They're coming back around, and they're angry and pissed off. It's not like, here, let me be your gallant knight or gallant gal. This is a person here who's jealous. There's jealousy. This person here sees either a new connection or sees you wanting to move on. Like, you're making a big move. And this individual is like, wait a minute, hold up. Where's Saggy going? Very possessive over you for not doing anything. Be wise. And I think you are wise to this. Consider, and Spirit's saying to you with this Virgo energy, the more you're separated from this individual, the better you are, because you're taking your light away. So what's happening to this individual here is they're getting really darn cold. They don't have the ability here to light their own damn ass or fire up their ass. They come running after you. So they may love bomb you, gaslight you, but it's not something here where I feel this person's being genuine. They're very manipulative. They don't even know how to make the source themselves, the light themselves, I just heard. So be wary of this person. They are coming back around. They don't want to see you move on. And, be protective of your light, Spirit saying. The further away, the better you are. Meditate. Choose to meditate on things, because whatever you choose to contemplate on the most is what the universe will give you. Whatever you choose to contemplate on the most is what the universe will give you. And I feel for a lot of you, you did contemplate to see if this person would be back. They always will be back. They don't want to see you move on, but they want to keep you stuck too. Right? This individual will not try to grow with you. I mean, that's really what it's saying. That's why they want you to breathe on this. Yes, it's coming back, but this is also a test for you. Do you truly want to be put in the corner? That's what I got for Saggy. Let's move on to Capricorn. We have Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and the bonus left. Getting to the tail end of it, guys. Doing good on timing now. Oh, Star, making candles is so much fun, but it's addicting. It's addicting. I love it. Soaps, candles. I love making all that kind of stuff. I can get lost in it. Especially when you can get all the different kind of molds, and you can make all different kind and intention candles. Because I make all my own candles too. And then I do buy certain candles from others who put intentions on them. But it's a lot of work. I find it to be an expensive hobby. Like most of my hobbies. That's exactly what I use them for, spell candles, intention candles. All right, Capricorn, are you ready? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for Capricorn. If you're cross-watching, you may need to flip the story around. Reminder that your All Signs mid-month is now available. It's only found, though, at Harmonia Friends Club, my membership area. Small monthly fee, but you gain access to the entire vault, so we're checking out after this, of course. All right, here we go, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on and what's next in love for you. Oh, we got that Fool again. Running for the hills. Are you running away from somebody? You got somebody here who has been quiet. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I do feel like somebody here feels foolish. I feel like you're getting an apology of some sort. I think somebody here hid back their emotions, their feelings from you. They do feel pretty darn foolish right now. And I think it's because you're the one who got away. So this is definitely a story for Capricorn, for somebody that feels like that. They feel like you got away. Let's clarify this story though. Emptiness echoes. In absence feels the lonely spaces, yearning for a comforting presence. This person here misses the hell out of you. They took this relationship for granted, and now they are just surrounded by silence. Silence. Divine union. Use the wings of empathy to bring love and harmony. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you are calling in union with this or reunion with this individual. You're calling in divine union. So the question is, has this person changed? Or are you dealing with a karmic here? Because this is usually connection here based on timing, the right time. So there's something where I feel you are separated from an individual, but not everybody you're separated from is a bad guy, bad gal. I do feel like somebody here did not express themselves to you. Let's see what the dice have to say, if this is more focused on this person or is this more focused on the open of calling in new love. Look at this. We have 4, 5, 6, 7. This is calling in this person here, not new love. This is about reassessing this connection. Maybe it wasn't the right time. It could be. It's possible. Not everybody's an asshole, but I do feel this energy that somebody wanted to have it a particular way, build a really strong foundation, and somebody was looking for something to grow. And I want to say this is for a Capricorn who was looking for growth, vulnerability, togetherness. And somebody who was very, very stubborn or didn't go beyond something, okay? Could have been friend zoned or just was extremely slow burner. And it's like, where are we going with this? All right, let's see what's next and what's ahead. Something could be coming up, communication in 7 days. I don't think you're communicating with this individual. 7 days, 7 weeks, could be 7 months, but I feel like it's more 7 days or 7 weeks. Reversals tell me it's this person's energy. Oh yeah, they miss you. They don't want you to go. They do have feelings. They have a lot of feelings for you, Capricorn. Tons. But this person here feels very guilty. You block this person. If you didn't block, it's just like you set up boundaries. So this person knows there's a barrier between the two of you. They don't know how they can scale the walls. You don't trust this person like you used to. So I think if this person went quiet on you or you went quiet on there, it's because you were tired of this person's games. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. You were tired of this person's games. And this is something here where I feel what's coming up is kind of a standoff, because I feel like this person, if they approach you, they know that you are there guarded, whatever. It's usually a sword, but at this point it's a pistol. But you mean business. This isn't about emotions right now. This is about being very logical. You're taking a logical approach. Some of you might be a little bit angry. There's a lot of red around here. So there's like kind of this energy of like, are you kidding me? Are you really trying to start something back up with me? This person fumbled it so badly. They waited too long and they know it. They know they may not have a shot with you. They know that you may not accept their apology. They know it. I think they're going to try anyway. Yeah. This is a person here who went another direction or went quiet on you. I think that you had a lot of emotions for them, and it was kind of like, okay, it is what it is. I have to let it go. So I feel this energy here of this Capricorn who blocked an individual who was very much a player, very immature, but at the same time hid their actual feelings, or may have shrugged it off and said, nah, I really didn't feel that way. But that's so far from the truth, because this silence or the silent move that you've been doing now is killing this individual. They can't take the silence. Okay. But you mean business now, and they know it. You mean business now, they know it. They're trying to figure out a way, and they're not necessarily approaching just yet. This individual does have a lot of insecurities, but they know if they come towards you, ooh, it's like, am I? I know that Capricorn exiled me. So this individual here has some inner fears of what is going to be stated. Doesn't matter how authentic it is. Doesn't matter. I feel this energy of you being detached from this person. Maybe you'll listen to them out. Maybe you won't even read the message, some of you. But I feel that this person here is kind of going back and forth right now about contacting you. And so there's a part of you that needs to know that, even though you're asking what's love. Some of you are just here for new love, but there's this individual here is heavily still in your energy here. I'm reassessing this relationship here, that you were the one that got away. What does Spirit want you to consider with this connection? Pride. Pride got in the way. This person here had a shot here to talk to you. Spirit encouraged them to talk to you. Could have been dealing with the Leo. But there's also here where Spirit's reminding you not to be too prideful, Sometimes the roar is enough. Sometimes the silence is enough. You don't have to feed it into this person here. You're calling in a soulmate that is aligned to you, that's going to take accountability in a huge way. And here's the thing. This relationship is setting you up for divine union. They may not be ready for it. They may not be the one for it. Look how starving this is. And I feel like this person is starving in this silence. They took advantage of this. So what you're calling in right now is for realignment and for relationship that works with you and does not hide their emotions with you. And Spirit saying, consider a union coming in place that is going to be on divine timing. It may not be this person. All right. I don't think it is. I think this person's too far insecure. Let's see what's going on here, though, for you. Inner compass. Strength. There we go. You got strength twice, basically. You never know just how strong you really are until being strong is your only choice. Your strength here, I just heard every rose has its thorn. Your strength here is to know that some things are not supposed to be touched, and there's something here that's sacred about you as well. And you've been through the ringer, and Spirit's saying, do not give up on love because of this connection here, but don't also wait for this person here to be a divine union. You may be blocking love. So don't let your pride block love. That's what I have for Capricorn. We're going to move on to Aquarius. Welcome back, Michael. Just in time for the death card. Your sign's coming up. I'm just kidding. I have a running joke that he's always says I pull the death card for Aquarius. More change. That was a beautiful card. I like those inner compass cards. They're really pretty. Yeah, it's so pretty. Look at that. Looks like the Rose and Beauty and the Beast a little bit without the glass on it. All right. We still have Aquarius and Pisces, and don't go anywhere, guys, because we have the collective too. All right, let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Reminder, if you're cross-watching, the story may be vice versa. Also, that your mid-months, all signs, is now available at Harmonia Friends Club. It was posted on Monday. So become a member, small monthly fee, and you gain access to not just that reading, but the entire vault. Yep. All right, Aquarius, let's see what's going on in love for you. What's next in love? Four of Cups. Womp womp. That's my womp womp card. Womp womp. Oh my gosh. Aquarius. Are you haunted by love? There's something about, God, I almost feel isolated, secluded, lost in the past. I mean, the Four of Cups is a very fantasy driven card. It's like, reliving moments in your head, and they may have been great moments, but then look at this big opportunity here. What was that? What happened to that? And there's something here of always needing to be enlightened, and this is a very self-sacrificing card, but I feel like somebody here is freaking out looking at somebody here like, oh my God, how come I didn't meet my person? Or what's going on here? Haunted by the past? Wishing you could see or have that aha moment. All right. Clarify the love situation. I think this has to do with the past. Internal renewal. In the cycle of life, understanding breeds hope for what comes next. You've lost hope in love. There's a need here for rebirth. It's to remember that a cycle is ready to be closed. You got to be open for love. Envy's turmoil. Obsessed hearts and jealous minds brew a storm of unyielding chaos. Obsession, possession. Maybe other people are in happy relationships, but it's also could be people in your past who have moved on in happy relationships that make you feel envious, wanting and desiring a true connection. You might be seeing that with another individual of yours, or you may just be wondering why everyone else has it but you. But there's this need, this desire and want to have a connection with a person who you can talk to and it doesn't have to be like, I mean, there's companionship here, and companionship is always something that's so strongly needed for my air signs. Aquarius love to talk, but there's this need and desire here of missing out on that. Missing hanging out, missing friendship, missing love, connection. There's an Aquarius here who's missing connections. There's a little bit of bitterness here. Some of you feel you might be too old for love, or you've had it all at once. Very dwelling on the past. Let's see what the numbers want you to focus on. If it's odds, there's something here that needs to be cleared by the past. If it's evens, it's about being open to love now. Gosh, this is about being open to love now. It's time. You're ready. Whether you like it or not, you're ready. The first person to make a change is always the person here who's ready to make the change. But you got to be open to it, open to love, open to growth, open to connections. I love that it's 2 threes because it's finding a person here who's aligned to you, who's willing to grow with you. It's not uneven, it's balance. It comes to a 6. It comes with cooperation, it comes with communication. It comes with a really, really strong bond. Aquarius. There's something here about friendship and love that Spirit wants you to focus on. Reversals come up. It has to do with the past connection. Those are your blocks, so pay attention. The King of Swords. Well, there you are, in charge. The smartest man on any planet. Very logical when it comes to love. Well, that can't work out for me because of this way. Or I feel like I'm very in my head. What Aquarius is not in their head? Very in my head here. Okay. I want the truth. I want to speak the truth, but very logical when it comes to love. But you're looking out at something. What are you looking out at? Let's see what you're looking out at. The past. Karmic connections. Why things didn't work out the way that they did. Capricorn energy. There is toxicity here. There was release here. There's a need here for cord releasing. Look at this. A machine perfectly engineered for enslavement. There's a negative aspect when it comes to relationships. Could be sacrificing love for career. Could be, Michael. Oof, but I like this. You getting back out there? You can. But in order to get back out there, you got to face this. You got to break from the enslavement. You got to break from the patterns. You got to break from the past. Now, the Chariot energy tells me that this isn't quite, I would say 6 weeks to 6 days to 6 weeks, but I want to say this is more about summertime. You're going to have a huge shift here in the summer, July probably. This is about traveling. This is about going outside of your comfort zone. This is about uncertainty. Should I move on? Should I stay? Should I go? What direction do I go? Like, it's not about being on the edge anymore. It's realizing you have been sitting here on this rock far too long and denying some things here that really it's you getting in the way. And a lot of you are not going to want to hear that. I probably lost half the audience. But the Two of Swords is a card of denial when you're not ready to look at something. But I feel like you are taking accountability and looking at something. And it isn't necessarily whether someone was toxic or did something nasty to you, it needs to be released and let go. There's a need here for exploration, self-exploration, and trying to figure out why it didn't work out or why you're not getting love right now. It's just to be present. There's this really big desire to be present. Yeah, you can't look at this. You're getting out of it. You got the Hangman twice. But it's reversed. So you've been stuck in this far too long, playing victim to this. Why? Because you had some abuse. Why? Because you're scorned. Sometimes you do feel like a madman or a mad gal or a prophet. But this is something here where it's like, I can future trip and think that I know what's better, or I can enjoy the ride and see what's out there. Take a chance. Aquarius, take a fucking chance. Be open-hearted. This is your card. Okay. You have a shot. Now, I don't know if this is take a chance on me. I'm hearing like it could be a second chance, but I feel like it's a chance on love. Spirit's saying there's something about your travels. There's something about going off the I feel like I'm talking to a type A person who has to go at a specific time and they go here and then they go there and they go here and they go there. I think all Aquarius are like that. But this is about taking a different road. Maybe you don't take the highway. Maybe you stop somewhere else. Spirit's saying be open to exploring and seeing what's out there. The star comes after the tower. So this is about being open and vulnerable and fresh and brand new. But you have to be the one to go after it. Now, I'm not saying you're chasing a person or anything like that. It's just being open to love, you know? Things to consider. Picky, are you? One day I'll get this. Is being friends easier for you? Do you not go further than friendship and save that for a later day because that's a red flag? Okay. I always thought his thing that was like half open is like, what's going on here? It's like half open. Busting out of your clothes. Consider looking at relationships differently. When you get an invitation, or even if it starts off with friendship, look at it differently. Don't look at it like, ugh, that's a red flag. It's like, all right, it's looking at it differently. What else to consider? Look at this. There's a possibility of true fulfillment, happiness, and it may not come in the package that you anticipated. But if you keep holding on to this, or because you waited, or because, I don't know, whatever it is, whatever you waited on, maybe just waiting for new love, waited on something, this is what's going to happen to you. That's what you're calling in. So you can be bitter about it, or you can look at the opportunities to expand. Look out for the ladybugs. Spirit said, look out for the ladybugs. Final card for Aquarius. Oh, I love this. And the butterflies, apparently. Improvement. In life, there is always room for improvement. Today, take a moment to see what you can do, be doing better, what you can be doing better. And it's not always about what you can do better. I just feel this energy of what you can do to be more open and trusting the universe. You can be more better if you try, but you can't. Trying is doing nothing. It's like I feel this energy of needing to do something and just go for it and just take the different path or take a chance or take a shot. You won't know unless you put yourself out there. And even though you may run into some duds, just know that the duds are needed so you know exactly what you want. So consider yourself like Goldilocks. You're tasting things, okay? It might not always be the right fit, but you'll know which ones are not good for you once you start exploring. So Spirit's saying be open to, improving you as well and your mindset. All right. So we are at our final sign. Pisces. So once we're at our final sign, this is where the numbers drop because everybody forgets there's a collective bonus. But it's also a reminder to let you guys know, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you go ahead and hit like because, yes, this takes time and effort, but it does help my channel grow. So I do appreciate you guys doing that. And also, if you comment bonus, the bonus reading may be for you. It puts your energy into the reading. So we'll get to the bonus shortly. We're going to go ahead and shuffle here and get ready for Pisces. Don't you dare explore those words. I mentioned nothing about West Virginia. Now you're putting words in my mouth. I didn't say go off the road and never return. I said be open to love and take a chance. You don't have to be like Thelma and Louise and go off a cliff. Michael always comes in with a sense of humor. All right. Bonus train starting. All fun. All right. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're cross-watching, reminder the story may be flipped. And your mid-month all signs check-in is now available at Harmonia Friends Club. So make sure you check out the membership area. Small monthly fee for tier 1 or tier 2. But you gain access to not just that reading, but them all. All right, here we go, Pisces. What's going on in love? Oh, Pisces, a tower. Dang. Pisces was like, we're going to end the zodiac signs with the tower. Oh. Out with the old, in with the new. I think this is new love. All right. I think there's old love still here too. Gosh, is this going to be two energies? It could be. Fogs bind. When paths are unclear and spirit froze, sometimes leaving brings light. Sometimes leaving brings light. What is going on here? It's like as soon as you chose to leave a relationship where an individual was not seeing you, being there for you, you took off and set like the freaking phoenix on fire. And bam, are you facing new light? What? You are running right into a new relationship here, a new connection. Counsel's compass, seek advice to steer judgment as insightful talks illuminate your journey. So this is, it's interesting because you've been wanting to get out of something, praying for this. And it's like, as soon as you get out of this, you run into something. But you may be hesitant to jump into something because I do feel like the Pisces here is newly out of something. Let's see what the numbers are for you. If it's odds, it's focused on the old love. If it's new, it's focused on the new love or self-love. The old love, still heavily in your field. So again, this was like something where it's like, as soon as you rip something out, you got something here. Okay. We have a 4 and a 3 comes to a 7. This foundation, you saw the possibility of growth. What you are realizing after assessment and reflection was that you grew a connection. It wasn't really going anywhere. It didn't feel that great to you. So I think you were assessing a connection that feels like night and day to you. Okay. Reversals tell me it's the past connection. Somebody is very upset that you chose to end a connection. Ooh, yeah. You got tired of waiting for a signal, smoke signals here. It's like, I'm done waiting. I'm done waiting for you. You put me on hold. And a lot of you, this person here may have been entertaining another connection. Yeah, there's your energy. There's your energy. You're very intuitive and you're very loving, but also I think that this individual really took advantage of you. And there's just something here where as you are taking your love, and I do feel like this is your love, you're running into something here. Yeah. Man, did they take their time on here? Someone is not happy because they know that they had it all. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Hello, Allison. Welcome. They know that they had it all, but yet they still feel like they have it all here with you. There's an expectation of you to come back and clean up this mess. They caused the mess. They caused the mess. They're also a master manipulator. Okay. This person's intentions are never good. It's always about how it goes on them. They're very, very controlling, extremely controlling. And it's something here about wanting to control your destiny, controlling your way, being very abusive. I think for some of you, you had to get some counseling to get out of this connection. It was that toxic. It felt more like this person's slave than anything. The devil reversed. You got out of it, but I also feel there's new love here. I'm just going to validate what the new love is in regards to. Look at this. This person, I don't know. I feel like you're dealing with, Allison, just take it as a reading. Sometimes we have other placements within it. I feel like you're dealing with a master manipulator, a very narcissistic individual who abused you very mentally. Some of you could have been physically. But I also feel like you got out barely. But there's also someone here who's been through something similar. And I don't know if you went for advisement or how you met this person, but this person here, there is a chance for potential love here. I don't know if it's starting now, but I think you're going to see a night and day difference because this person here has like an immense amount of feelings for you in comparison to what this person here did to you, which just felt like they treated you like a slave or treated you not right. Okay. This person also is not going to be obviously happy when they see you in another connection if you choose to entertain this. Things to consider. I think you're wary about this new connection because it almost feels like it's too good to be true. Like before, I'd be very open to it, but I just got out of the most toxic shit that you can ever imagine. And I am not sure that I'm open for love yet. So you may not be ready for love and be very scrutinizing it with this offer. Like, is this real? Are you love bombing me? Is this fake? But here's what's weird. Whatever attention that you're getting from another individual who is really aligned and willing to make some big moves for you, the person here who took advantage of you has a jealousy thing. So I feel like they're trying stuff, but they're not that great at it. They're you know, just like they can't do it. So I feel like you got a person here who juggled you and another individual here who's willing to do the distance here and romance you a little bit. So you have obviously your choice. I don't know if you're very open to love yet. I think it's more about you getting over an old person before you run into something. But you do have somebody here who's very interested in you and sees a lot in this connection here. And I don't think you were anticipating this. I really don't. I don't think you were anticipating this relationship to come out of nowhere. Things to consider here for you, but you are in a self-love journey and getting out of something. Survivor. When everyone counted you out, you made it through because you're a survivor. Just remember that, because I felt very much a survivor energy here. You got out of something pretty toxic. But be in this energy. You're absolutely playing, being a victim. There's nothing wrong with it when you've been in something that is that toxic. But it's also a reminder here to not stay in survivor mode forever. Use this time here to get help, assistance, and love. Maybe somebody here is just being very loving and sincere to you, and Spirit's saying be open to that. But also, you can change the survivor into thriver. And right now, you're allowed to be doted on. So I do feel this person here who's coming in is actually genuine, but it doesn't necessarily mean you need to put yourself fully in there, because I think that you're very new and vulnerable when it comes to what an individual did to you. All right. That's what I got here for Pisces. We're going to move on to, well, the bonus, our last and final reading. Hello, Lila. Welcome. Welcome back. You just made it for the bonus. We're on the final reading for the evening. Everything will be time stamped after the live, but if you need to go back, just use the banner. Bones. Bonus. Papa Wheelies is throwing bones at us. Bonus. One more reading for the evening. Yes, it's bonus time. Reminder, guys, I will be back here live this weekend on Sunday for what's coming ahead for the next 7 days. Is Nancy here? She was here earlier. I was debating if I'll be back on Saturday. I might for another All Signs Love reading. If I do, look out for the poll, because I'll probably do a poll reading, but I'll decide tomorrow if I want to. I might not. I might take some time off for myself. But I can be easily persuaded if you guys want another All Signs, if you answer the poll. So look out for the poll on YouTube. Read the bones. I don't have my bone collection here right now, but I actually do read bones. Maybe I'll bring them out one time. They're in my charm bowl. I don't really bring my charm. I was just talking to Michael about that. I don't bring my charm bowl out enough. All right, we are at our final reading for the evening. Thanks, guys, for the love. You'd like to see that. All right, let's see what's going on for us, collective. In love, what is ahead for us, what it's focusing on. Let's just tune in onto the energy here. We may make this a little bit longer because it's the collective bonus. The Six of Cups, a card of nostalgia, soulmate energy. I love the Six of Cups. It's such a good energy. A lot of Cups energy here. King of Cups. Now this King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, looks kind of angry. Mine. Did you leave somebody from the past? Is there somebody jealous that you have moved on? It feels like that. I feel like there's somebody here who's going through some massive inner child work, reflecting on the past, but I have my collective here who is making new memories, but like these are memories that you can hold on to. Interesting. But that feels like bitterness. That feels like jealousy. Transformational. Through learning, shift your perspective and evolve beyond limits. Now, for some of you, if you are this individual, you may see somebody in a new connection and feel a little bit bitter about it. I mean, it could go both ways, but somebody here is upset that somebody's in another connection. But this is about breaking beyond it. It's time for a change. It's a change needed. Death energy here. I feel like I'm being watched. Look at all this research. What is going on here? I mean, who the hell is looking at my collective? And even if you're not moved on, you might just be with family, friends. You know, you might have just moved on energetically from a person. Delicate balance, strike a balance between freedom and commitment. Freedom and commitment. It wasn't balanced, was it? Libra energy. I think that you had to free yourself from a connection. And I feel like somebody here wasn't fully committed to you. Let's see what the dice have to say. If it's odds, it's focused more on this person here who's jealous. If it's evens, it's more about being open to new love or new connection. And it's the odds. There's something here that you need to know about the past or a past person here tonight. So you may have moved on, but there's something here that you need to know about this story because this person has changed. Now, do they change for the better? There is bitterness here. 5 and a 2 tells me this person here is having a massive ego death. Massive reflection on what has happened between this partnership. You may have mirrored this individual, but a 5 here is a change in dynamic. I also feel like there's another person here. So I do feel for some of you, you have moved on, whether that's with family or potential here of just being open to new love. You have energetically broken a cord. So this individual here feels the pull, the desire here to come back. But it's hard to come back when a foundation here is being built that is new. They're also very stuck on the old version of you. I don't feel like this person really knows the new version of you. So I feel like there's a delay here, a timing here of separation. 7, for some of you, it could be more than 7 months, almost up to a year. Some of you, it's been years. But I also feel like there's something that is happening specifically with the number 7. So be on the lookout for that. This could also be a 52 or a 25. Those numbers may be significant to you. Reversals let me know if it's this person's energy that is being kind of sent to you. No, it's being sent to you. This person is trying to bend time. The magician reversed is a very manipulative energy, very controlling. Could be in the occult, could be, I don't know. I just heard psychic attack. This person here might have the ability here to remote view. I don't know why they want me to say that, but you need to know. Oh yeah, they're spying. I think you know this already. I think you feel this person's energy. I almost kind of feel this energy of like, yeah, watch me go. Yeah, watch me go. And guess what? I'm armed, but I'm in exploration mode. So this person here is definitely watching you, but I also feel like you know this person's watching you. Yeah. King of Cups. Look at that. This person feels so far away from you. Could be a distance from this individual, but there would be traveling involved. They would have to be big to come here for you. We have more Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. But I also feel there's this intuitive tug from this individual to come back towards you. Master of his own heart. This has a lot to do with jealousy. There's bitterness here of being left. And here's what's weird. I think this person left you. Isn't it funny that this card, I just noticed they said, look at the other card. It says magic within, create space for personal growth and self-discovery. But this is reversed just like this magic. This person is in the cult of some sort. They could be getting readings on you. They could be, I don't know. There's just something here where I feel like this person here, they're all self-consumed about how another individual is. They're not doing any of the self-work. This person is more concerned about what's happening in your life than it is what's going on in their life. This person's a mess. Collective. I feel like you're happy. I think this is what drives this person nuts, is that the distance or whatever this breakup, or maybe wherever this didn't go, they're watching you move on and be happy. And some of you are in another connection already. But it's like so far out there. This person here is like, that's mine. I don't want them to be happy without me. I even think this person may have stated to you, I'd be happy if you moved on, because I feel like this person was non-committal. You know, whether it was friend zoning you or had friends with benefits, or if there was a relationship they went towards something, they may have found happiness and it wasn't really their happiness. But there's something here about how they said to you, I hope you found happiness. No, they don't. No, they don't. They never really meant that. This person's not happy with themselves. It's kind of sad. You feel so far away from this individual. And you did it. You stepped out in the unknown. This individual did not think that you would leave, or, I don't know, chase them, come back. It's like wherever you went, you just went out and they're like, whew, what happened to the collective? Where is the collective? I can't see him anymore. Now I got to spy on the collective. And this individual here is watching you go and move on. They're so hung up on the past. They're so hung up on wanting to have things their way. A machine perfectly engineered for enslavement. This person here is enslaved by their own memories and their child work. I want to say that this person has some inner child work here, might have had some rejection with their family. I want to say the mother, Capricorn energy. But this relationship felt like prison, but at the same time, you broke free from it to give it a balance. And now that you can see the balance, whether you're happy in life, whether you're in another relationship, you can see the day and night difference of what it is to feel free and fully supported, and not feel like you're walking on eggshells and wondering how a person feels about you, because they hid it. They feared it. All right, we'll do a bones reading one time. Not tonight, though. One more row. They waited too long. Their own insecurities, their own projections put them in the position that they are in now. So this individual is stewing in their own shit. They don't know how to get out of it right now. I think this person here, if they're with another individual, they do it because they're lonely. They do it because they're lonely. You know, I don't think this person knows how to sit with themselves. they had it all. There's some way the two of you met that was unique. Could have been in two different locations at one point, but it was like the way you guys met, however this escape was, it was like maybe you were both out of toxic relationships. You kind of ran into each other's arms. But this Gemini energy tells me that whatever this escape pod was, it was escapism here. I think that you put this person a little bit on the pedestal here, like they saved you from something dangerous. But this person, even though they may have felt well or doing something well, I don't think they really claimed this relationship. No. But you definitely have an individual here who's pretty pessimistic and upset. And my theory with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords is that they used to be the King and Queen of Cups. Their insecurities, their abuse, their issues that they have never dealt with is why they're in the position that they are in now. Sometimes we have to watch people hit their rock bottoms. Whatever they're at, they've destroyed. They don't have strong connections. The people that they're with or around feel vacant. Look at it. It looks like they're middle of nowhere. It looks like the moon here, right? It's like, what did you really accomplish? This person here is ticked off and upset, but it's not even truly with themselves. It's the memories. Well, I didn't have this growing up, or I didn't have that, or this happened to me growing up. They never take accountability that they have the possibility to change something. Forgiveness would be huge with this individual if they could see it. But until they're in the complete rock bottom of something, of it missing, they won't know. And they're there right now. This person is at their rock bottom. Things to consider. There's love for you because you're open to it. For them, they're not happy about it. All right. This individual here snubbed off love, or may say love's not for me, which is sad because this person does not have a lot of love for themselves, but they have a very negative way of looking at love. This is an individual here who says love isn't for me anymore. But there's something here about how you turn the direction. And there's a connection here for you. Oh my gosh. It is kind of sad because this heartbreak freed you, expanded your heart space. It shows you, collective, that you can be open even after a broken heart. That's the hardest thing to do, but is the most bravest thing to do as well. When you have an open heart, or you are open to connections here and saying, you know what, I'll give it a try and see how it can be. It's a really brave thing to do, to open your heart again to another individual where you know it could be broken again. But this person is so afraid of a broken heart that they've broken their own. What advice do we have for you? Sometimes when we lose it all, it allows us to get closer to source. This person is being thrown into the healing elements. I never like to see anybody that low, even if they fucking deserve it. Because, and this is what I always say when people say like, oh, Tanya, you're so nice. You forgive people and you say healing. I said, healing is the most painful freaking thing you can do. I don't have to wish anything bad on an individual because healing alone is painful. Spirit saying doubt, Second guessing yourself only leads to more indecision. Trust yourself to do what is best for you. There's something about this past relationship that has made you doubt connections too, even though that you're open, but you may doubt that you're good enough or ready for love. And Spirit's saying, just be open to yourself, be authentic, be who you are, and the right person will love you regardless. All right, guys, that's what I have for the readings tonight. I hope you enjoyed them. I will be back here on Sunday, maybe Saturday for a pop-up live. We'll see. You guys have to look at the polls, though, on YouTube. You guys take care and have a good night.